everyone, it's Unleashed Drivers with Hayden and Brandon, and we're doing another race with GPRO. It's race 5 at Barcelona Grand Prix circuit, which is the same as F1 track that they're racing on this weekend. And today we're hoping to get better results than we did in the last 4 races of the season so far. I haven't had any good results really. I've had some good qualifying results, and Hayden had his best result the last race, which I forgot where he finished. But anyway, let's get into it. And first thing we should do is repair our car from all the wear that we got in the last race. We sort of decided that we're going to repair anything above 40% damage, which is everything in this case. So I'll have a think, because these parts are extremely expensive to repair and we'll end up losing a lot of money doing it. So we'll have a think and decide what we will repair and what we won't. Rightio, so that's dumping $12 million away just to repair some parts of the car. And I guess I also trained my driver again, bumped up that stamina.
I did the same also.
And shall we head into the practice?
Let's do it.
Alright, so I'm going to quickly hop into the track information and we're going to have a look. So this track, we need a bit of power. We need to focus on the handling, so we need medium downforce. The overtaking is going to be hard for us. Soft suspension rigidity, and the fuel consumption's high, so we're going to have to probably fill the cars up a lot. Tire weight's medium and the grip level is low. So we'll keep those in mind and get back to practice and work on our setup, and we'll be back when we're done with that. Okay, so we've done with our setup, and now we're going to go to the qualifying, or the first qualifying, and push a lot as I always do, and see where we go. Alright, where'd you qualify for your first one?
5th.
Oh, that's not bad. I've done 3rd, which I'm happy enough with, I guess. My time is way slower than my it's over a second slower than my best practice time.
Wow.
But okay.
Yeah. Mine's a couple tenths.
Yeah, I'm guessing my guy must have made a mistake. But yeah, right, let's go into the second qualifying. Alright, just gonna grab them soft tyres, push a lot again, and we're gonna go with 145 litres again.
Yeah.
Alright, qualifying 2. Ish. Not very good. What'd you get?
I got 8th.
I got 6th. Overall, I'm 4th.
Overall, I'm 8th.
Alright. I'm fairly satisfied with that. Not exactly satisfied with especially my first run. Although my second run ended up being worse. Alright, we'll go into a race strategy. Alrighty, so we've got to come up with a race strategy. Trying a new thing again. Still learning. We'll hopefully get a better run this time. Who knows? We'll see. Alright, and we'll confirm that there. Yep. Take a look at the starting grid. I'll go to the qualifying details, and then you hop in the starting grid.
Hang on. I've just been warned. You have selected to use a wet tyre compound on a dry track at the start.
Alright, well then, yeah, let's just make sure we start on the dry tyre then. I guess that was handy, helpful. Okay, so got our race strategy sorted. Let's go have a look at the qualifying results. You hop on the starting grid and I'll look at the standings, the qualifying information. Okay, so far we've got 12 people, and we're not right at the back, we're not right at the front. My first qualifying, I did 3rd, Hayden did 5th. I was about 2 seconds off the first time. Hayden was he was only about 2 tenths behind my time. Second qualifying, we're a little bit further down the field. It's Terry Wisk guy, but he's just way ahead. He's nearly a second in the first qualifying, he's over a second in the second qualifying. As you can see, this is where we sit in the starting grid on Hayden's side. We'll have to see how it goes, and we'll get to the race in a second. Okay, so we're at the track at Barcelona. I qualified 5th, Hayden's back in 13th, at least we're not right at the back. We'll see what happens in the race, so let's begin.
And
The
away
lights
we go.
are out. Alright, so let's see what happens. Your driver was brand new in the last race. He's done one race and he did fairly well, so hopefully you'll do okay today. My
Looks
driver's
like I'm
been
already-
following...
Yeah, looks like I've already pulled on the straight there.
That's good. There's a few overtakes, but my driver's been following a trend where he qualifies well, but drops further and further and further down the grid as he goes. I'm already being overtaken by one of those Mercedes. There's a bunch of Mercedes in our group that seems to go really fast. Being overtaken again by a Ferrari.
I'm being overtaken.
I'm fighting back for that position. Let's see if I can get around the outside. I don't. He comes back again. Oh, and the Ferrari's going through once again. We're seeing already more overtakes in this race than we saw in the recent Spanish Grand Prix in real life.
Yeah, I'm dropping like a fly.
Yeah, it looks like. Oh, that guy's just gone wild and gone straight through that car. Okay, so
I'm going back for my positions.
a fairly eventful lap so far. Gee, it's very packed up in the mid-front field. But I've definitely been dropping some positions. There's the older McLaren coming through up to me. I'm defending. And we are at the end of, well, last corner of the first lap. And Alpha's flying through there. Okay, so you haven't had a very good start. You're still battling right at the back.
Yeah, I'm overtaking one guy, but someone else is overtaking me at the same time.
Yeah, I've dropped back 3 positions. I'm coming back for that 7th position. There we go, got that. Already we've got a couple people pulling ahead at the front. And hopefully you can get past those 2 black F1 cars, and then you can start pulling ahead.
I think they're older McLarens, maybe. I'm not sure.
I'm sure it's quite hard to see.
Yeah.
We're still very bunched up in the midfield. I am wanting to get myself ahead of these guys in front of me, to get at least back to where I started, but I know from previous races that's not how my guy tends to drive. Oh, you're side by side with another Ferrari. At least you're not last yet.
No.
Okay. Alright, so we'll go to the end of this lap, I guess, and then we'll start skipping through. We'll see how...
Overtakes happening here.
Yeah, there we go. Now, I'm sure the... Zoom into the guy in front of you, specifically the guy in 16th.
Ooh.
Okay, never mind. Alright, well, never mind. You're at least getting aggressive somewhat, trying to go for some positions. Guy's right on my tail. First place is once again pulling ahead. That guy seems to be doing very well this season in that Mercedes livery car.
Yeah, our goal this season is just to score points, I'd say.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like, because we didn't have a very good start to the season, and obviously with other people performing better, they'll be earning more money, affording more upgrades and all that stuff, so they're just going to keep pulling ahead. For us, it's just the goal. Our goal is to get points, and we'll start skipping through laps now, see how we're doing.
I gained a few positions. You're still in 7th.
Yep, so I'm not too bad at the moment. Go through again.
Still in 16th, still in 7th.
Starting to hold people up though.
Still 16th, still 7th.
Yep. Someone's been in the pits.
Ooh, 13th.
You're 13th, but I'm 10th, so I've dropped back.
I wonder if that's due to pits. Looks like
you're about to pit.
I'm going to be pitting soon, yeah.
Have I pit yet?
No, you have not.
Okay, so I've made some sort of mistakes or something for my guy to drop back so much.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see
if you put in this lap.
Let's see.
You do.
I do. Alright, and it looks like you might be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
We'll just pick that. Going through the final chicane. And you...
Also putting.
Stick it in the pit. Alright. We'll skip forward another few, shall we?
Yep. If I can get it right. Yeah. 17th.
Okay, 17th, 14th. So, not looking good, but that's no surprise really.
17th, 15th. I'm just about to be lapped.
Yeah, we've got a new first position. The guy in second has dropped back a bit. I've gained a
13th
tiny bit.
and 15th. I've
Also gained a tiny bit. Not
about
bad.
to be lapped. Man, that guy's been behind me for ages.
Yeah.
17th and 16th.
Yeah, so
We've both pitted again.
Quite right. I'm definitely suffering a lot, and you are sort of holding where you started at least. Now we're about 20 laps to go. We'll jump forward another few. I'm still 16th. Oh no, you're 16th. I'm 13th. Okay.
Right, up into 14th now.
Ooh, I'm in 11th. This is 10 laps to go. We are starting to push through a little bit. So we had a really bad. Well, we were looking really bad halfway through the race, but we're coming through. It looks like you'll be taking that position. And if you look in the garage, there are 2 people sitting in the pits. That is 2 retirees. So those are 2 free positions for us that we get to keep. Looking a little bit better for us at the moment. Going to the last 5 laps. You're in 13th. I'm in 11th still, being overlapped.
Is right there.
Yeah, you're getting close, and I'm also close to 10th and 9th. So we'll just skip 1 lap at a time until we get to the final lap.
Ooh,
You're 12th, not bad.
And you're
I'm
13th.
13th. I don't know where. I must have gone in the pits, and you're about to pit. So okay, we got a little bit of a problem there. You're ahead of me. Okay, that's a change.
Oh, yeah, I will be coming in because last time I came in with 6%.
Yep.
So
you've definitely got ahead of me somehow though. At lap 62, you were coming out of your pit, and where am I? I'm 12th. I will be pitting on this lap most likely.
still 13th. I'm just ahead of 14th now.
Okay, and you have fairly new tyres and fuel. Yeah, you got brand new tyres. I'm still 12th. I haven't gone in the pits yet. You're 13th, and possibly pulling slightly ahead of 14th.
Yeah, definitely am.
And we'll go to the final lap, where I am still 12th, you're still 13th. I feel like we're still going to have another lap after this. This is just the lap that the front runners finish on. But as it looks for me, I don't have anyone to be overtaking. I'll just be holding my position unless I make a stupid mistake or go in the pits, which I hope I don't. You are 13th and seems to be pulling ahead of 14th. And yeah, looks like you might hold your position. We'll just skip until the end of the last lap. Okay, so we're getting towards the end of the final lap. There's no one around me. I'm all on my own. Hayden's a bit further back in 13th position, and it doesn't really look like 14th will be challenging him. So I come onto the last straight, and it's a 12th position for me, with 2 people retiring in this race, and is getting through the last few corners. We'll skip to the last corner for him. And we get towards the last corner. 14th place still isn't close enough to challenge Hayden for his position. Last straight, and it looks like Hayden's going to finish in 13th place, which is another decent or better result than he has been having, especially compared to his old driver. I didn't have a good... I've been constantly having terrible finishing positions compared to where I qualify. But I really don't think it's worth, at this point during the season, for me to get another driver. I want to be too far back. Hayden did his recently, but he really needed it. Mine is obviously performing all right, but he's nowhere near where I feel like he should be. But I'm just going to have to keep building him, seeing what happens. We'll quickly take a look at the last race data and see, well, from at least your point of view, what sort of things happened in your race. Your guy made 2 driver errors, and he had a car problem in the final lap. So luckily he actually managed to finish.
Yeah, okay.
Looking, if you scroll down a little bit, looking on your pit stops, you had 3 pits. Tyres, so we seem to be good for fuel. You had 131 litres in the finish, so we overfueled. Still trying to sort out that fuel strategy, and you had one technical problem, which says the underbody of the car was damaged after you climbed too high on the curbs. That's quite interesting, and that might mean you have a lot of underbody damage that we might need to repair. You had fairly good tyres at the end of the race, but it's the fuel that I think is a worry. We had way too much fuel. And alright, so interesting information. We'll try use this again and keep developing our strategy. Like we said, we're still learning, trying to get sort this stuff out. But yeah, we'll hop into the next race soon in a few days at, I believe, Mugello Circuit in Italy, and we'll see you there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.